Rashad Reed 10, 5, touchdown at the top. Opens away, jumps for touchdown.
Countdown to the championship. Brought to you locally in part by Safe Touch Security, Sinorama, Moe's Southwest Grill, and Capital Regional Medical Center.
Hello and welcome to Countdown to the Championship, a joint venture between WAAY in Huntsville, Alabama and WTXL in Tallahassee, Florida. For the next hour, we're all going to be breaking down this great matchup tonight between the Auburn Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. I'm WTXL Sports Director Brad Dalton. Along me on this journey, Dave Griffiths, also from Tallahassee, Mark Freeman from WAAY in Huntsville, and Huntsville's own TW Star. TW, just an absolutely fantastic day for a game.
It is great to be here finally on site at the Rose Bowl. A great atmosphere. The fans are pumped up, the players, the coaches, everybody's ready to go. We are so ready to go. We're going to bring you a great one-hour show.
Well, what's interesting about this game, too, is how great the talent is on both of these teams. And it's hard to talk about talent on these teams and not talk about the quarterback play.
He's the guy who starts the play on offense every time. He touches the ball every time. For Auburn, it is Nick Marshall. And, of course, for Florida State, it is the freshman, Jameis Winston.
And the winner is Jameis Winston, Florida State University.
With that announcement, Jameis Winston's remarkable season earned its bronze jewel, the Heisman, college football's highest individual honor. For a player who thrived in front of the media all season, producing one memorable quote after another, finally, the Noles quarterback was rendered near speechless.
I cannot explain the feeling that I have inside right now. I mean, I'm so overwhelmed, like I said, man. It's just awesome.
Those who know Jameis well knew that initial tempered reaction was only temporary.
When I grabbed the trophy, I was like, this is my trophy. I mean, it's like a little kid. Like, this is my trophy when I grabbed that thing. And I was like, when I was acting like, I just didn't want to, I don't even want to pick it up. I wanted to hug the trophy.
Though Winston himself was the star that night in New York and the star so many other nights during the season, he called the Heisman a team award and had a message for his teammates.
I'm going to tell them, guys, we still got to hold our crystal ball. This Heisman Trophy is ours, but that crystal ball will have our name on it. And that's one thing that we want. And not coming to the season, me winning the Heisman wasn't a team goal for us, but us winning that crystal ball, us doing what we had to do, us having an undefeated season, that's something that we wanted.
As fall camp began, Jameis Winston was not a household name, not a superstar, not even a starter. But one by one, he earned those labels in one of the greatest seasons in Florida State history.
As I get more into Coach Fisher's offense and as I just prolong my career, I'm going to get more and more confident, and hopefully that becomes in more success.
He truly understands the whys of the game. And I say that all the time. If you don't understand why you do something, you can never repeat it and be consistent with it.
Consistency is the one trait Coach Fisher ascribed to Winston more than any other this season. It's a quality the Noles freshman QB believes comes naturally.
It's never hard to be yourself, man. I mean, I was born myself. I'm not expecting, to be nobody else.
Every Florida State fan would expect just that tonight, for Winston to be himself. That expectation, though, is undoubtedly high. Still, for Winston, it's not daunting.
Pressure comes when you're worried about something. And our players, especially our older players, they're going to enjoy this game. Because win or lose, there's going to be a memory in the back of their head. And I know they don't want to have no bad memory of losing.
Okay, let's rewind back to the spring of 2013. Auburn's A-Day. The excitement of a new coach, Gus Malzahn, but also some hesitation. No starting quarterback named, 2012 starter Kyle Frazier coming off a rough year, and the whole team for that matter. While eyes were on the field for A-Day, many were looking toward fall camp to see what this kid from Georgia was all about. Nick Marshall, junior transfer from Garden City Community College, who was expected to compete for the starting job. From day one of fall camp, everyone wanted to know who was in front. Malzahn not giving a hint either way.
They all know they're competing, and I think they were excited. I mean, to give a chance, because, when it's not live, you're blowing whistle. You don't know if they could break a tackle. You don't know if they'd escape pressure. And it gives you a chance to evaluate them. And I think all four guys were extremely excited.
August 17th, the day Marshall was named the starter, and the day that Auburn football would begin their historic paradigm shift. But a new system means having to learn it and fast.
It was very tough because coming in, I didn't know anything about the offense, and then I just had a couple weeks just to get used to the offense. But as it probably took me the second week of practice to get used to the offense. But as I got used to it, I just able to play my game.
Rumors of his arm strength began to surface as well. Things you would never see, but always knew someone who did, like the ability to throw the ball 80 yards.
Well, I think that would make our offensive line coach nervous. I mean, if he feels like he's got to protect long enough for us to throw it 80 yards, we've got some work to do up front. But I haven't seen it yet. You know, I know that the guys, that really all three of those guys can still throw the ball deep. They got strong arms. So.
Add another ability into the mix, a standout basketball player in high school, and you create one of the most athletic quarterbacks in the country.
I think it helps us a lot. You know, his ability to, scramble out, make plays. You saw in the Missouri game, even the first touchdown pass to Sammy, he was able to get out of some trouble and find Sammy in the end zone. So I think that helps us out a lot in terms of, passing, allowing the receivers to get that much more open, I guess, and also in the run, with the read zone and, people will be worried about Trey every now and then he'll pull it, make somebody miss, and take it to the house. So, I think that helps our offense and makes it that much more dynamic.
Well, I think you always build around your quarterback's strengths, and that's Nick's strength, right now. But I still believe this, and I'll say this again: Nick can flat out throw it. He just needs to get more comfortable doing it, and I believe this off period, has helped.
A dual-threat quarterback in a perfected read zone offense. A gift of gold for Malzahn. Throw in the ability to come through in clutch situations like the prayer at Jordan, and helping lead his team to the biggest Iron Bowl win in history, and you have the makings of a winning quarterback. The only question, how does he perform on the game's biggest stage?
So it'll be certainly interesting to see how Nick Marshall does in the biggest game of the year, knowing everyone knows they're going to run the ball.
Yeah, absolutely, and it'll certainly be Jameis Winston's strongest test as well. That'll do it for us for now, but plenty more content to come. The countdown to the championship. We'll be right back.